It is a brisk 49 degrees on board Reboot this morning, and today is episode 2 of my upgraded lithium DIY, hybrid DIY install, where I provide the muscle and the Yacht Rigger provides the brain and the diagrams to help me upgrade Reboot from oh my god, this is heavy, hold on. Upgrade Reboot from a GM boat to a lithium boat. Last episode, I took out all of the AGMs, well, we took out all the AGMs, and I put in the new Lynx distribution hub, and I moved the BMX around. No, not BMX, it's not a bike. BMV, battery monitoring, or BMS, battery monitoring system from Victron. And today I am going to do some heavy duty stuff with wires.
It all started when my husband said, "What do you think about sailing?" And I fell in love with catamarans. Hi, I'm Robin, and my life, it's kind of crazy. This is a story of Reboot, a catamaran teaching her newbie sailors the reality of boat life for the past 5 years. And now we embark on our first big adventure. Come join us as we upgrade Reboot and travel to the Bahamas for months at a time.
And these are 2.0 gauge wires. Get the ones from downstairs. These are the ones from the previous install. It's so funny, the ones that are warm are all flexible, and these are the ones that are left over from the previous install that were long enough to do on this install. Oh, I put it down here. Where'd it go? You know how when you have something on the boat that's in one spot forever and you hate that it's in that spot because you're like, this is a really stupid spot. So then you move it, and now I can't remember where I put it. I need my big, super, I'll show you. Dang, I could have sworn I left it in there. Where did I put it? Where would I have put it? Where would I have put it? Okay, that's not too bad. I had it with my other tools. So I have this. So for these, I have this, and I have this. And I'll show you what that is in a minute. I have these, and of course, can't live on a boat without these. This, more of these, and as once you crimp these, it is a one and done. You can't uncrimp them. So I have these. All right, don't be afraid, just do it. One of the things I realized as I'm reworking this space is that the air conditioner that's here, the venting for it is just stupid. It goes like all the way this way and then like all the way back that way, and like the splitter is in a dumb spot. So one of the things I want to do is, so I'm taking the vent that's over there that used to be this out vent, which is in a stupid spot because all it did was like blow against the wall there. So I'm moving this piece. This is the direct piece coming from the aircon. Let's try. So I used to have a problem with the splitter was right here, and it was there was getting huge amounts of condensation right here because the splitter wasn't the right kind of splitter. So what I did was I put the vent on here with the insulation around it. I'm going to zip strip it down, and then it's going under there to meet up with the second one. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to tell you. I got some really good advice from my last video. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to show. I forgot gloves to touch the fiberglass. Hold on. Forward, step back. Yeah, the sits attracting me now. Go back. I just went in for my annual head to toe skin check for skin cancer because that's a smart thing to do. And fast with flying colors. But the funny thing was the doctor, she was like, "You are covered in bruises on the back of your legs and on your arms. Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Well, I've been working on my boat." And she's like, "Oh, say no more." I'm like, have to explain. And so what I did was I got one of these, like, I'm not going to pull it, but it's like one of those closed cell foam bath mats or kitchen mats that people, when you stand on something for a long time. I got one and I folded it double so I could sit on top of the battery trays here without giving myself more bruises on my hips, because I was leaning against here and here with the back of my legs, and my legs did not like that at all. All right, so this is the vent that goes out and into the salon. And what I want to happen is I'm going to put a vent right here. You see it on camera? Yep. I'm going to drill a hole. God, I hate drilling holes. I'm going to drill a hole in the wood right there. And I've got a new vent cover that closes and opens with a damper. That one has a damper. This one will have a damper. And that way, the cold air for the air con will have a much shorter run, and it will blow air basically right up around here where everyone's heads are when we have guests. And I think it'll work there. And this one, I can completely, the other splitter, it was like right there. And it was like this huge plastic thing. And the condensation on it was terrible. It was just constantly like dripping water into this spot, which is, terrible. So this one is going to get like completely covered by the insulated fiberglass batting and stuff. And I thought about getting new ones because this one looks a little gray and stuff like that, but I'm not going to worry about it. The inside, like when I put my fingers on the inside, I'm not getting a lot of dust, so I think it'll be all right. Oh, I forgot the zip strips. No boat can without zip strips. Just carefully getting out so I don't hurt myself. You see? Yep. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is drill this hole here. And I'm going to drill this hole extremely carefully because the hull is literally right there and it curves down. So I am going to very slowly and carefully pull this piece out. And then, where's the vent? Oh, here it is. And then I have this cute vent, which is going to go right there. And you can aim it, and it has dampers. And trying to find one in tan because these aren't very aesthetic was kind of a challenge, but I did it. So my plan is I'm going to drill this out first, and then I'm going to see how far I can get my hand down in there because I have to be able to like shove this up through there, like a piece of this up through there so I can connect it to this thing. And I'm not 100% sure I can do it because I can't really take this off because all of my battery stuff is tied to it. So I have to be able to just basically reach under and pull everything up. So you know what? Screw it. Do it. Just do it. Right. Other than sawing a hole in the side of my boat, what's the worst that could happen? I have eye protection and ear protection. I have not used a hole saw in forever and a day. This feels like it's too small. Drill. Yeah, it's better. What are these? Oh, like little drills. Okay. Black Friday. I'm so scared. Oh my God. All right. Just do it, right? Let me check one more time. I know this is as far up as I can go this way. Let me see if I can double check what I'm doing underneath. Oh my God, it's cold. Cold. Cold, cold. Oh, I do want to unlock the screen. Come on, camera. All right. You can see what I want to do this now. All right. I think I can do it. I can see the hole. And I can reach the hole pretty easily. All right. Trust yourself. So the big important thing is not to let that hole continue down into the hole, because there's about a 1/4 inch, and that is the hole right there. The really annoying thing about trying to film while I work is, I could take this out if I want to, but I don't want to. The really annoying thing about filming is that it slows me down a lot. It looks pretty perfect. Oh my gosh. I have an anxiety about that being too close to the wall, so I'm just going to bump it here because I can. And I'm just going to give myself like that extra kind of inch of safety. And you're like, oh no, you've made holes in it. And there's already holes. I'm just going to plug it with wood filler and then put a new piece of veneer on top to make it look all right. Let's see how close I got this time. Yeah, that feels better. And it gave me a little more leeway for the, oh, you idiot. Time to get the other battery. All right. Luckily, it comes with 2 batteries. I'll be right back. Up to a brisk 51 degrees in here. Battery number 2. Not a huge fan of these safety glasses because they fog up. All right, you can do this. Make sure it's nice and tight. That's part of the problem. I get tight enough. Don't at me with the tools. It's like no, it can't be a low torque. It has to be a high torque. I'm getting there. I'm wrong. Like that's as far as it goes? No, that can't be it. I got loose again. Get in there. So foggy. All right, now I'm just aggravated. Like I said, Black Friday. So why would it come undone? So I did make a backup. I'm not sure if it's, oh my God, it's so heavy. Holy cow. I think it's basically the same thing. Yeah, I feel like it's missing a part. Nope, that one looks weird. Back it goes, Amazon Prime. It's kind of stupid trying to hand tighten it, really is. All right, I'm switching over to using my Dremel because I cannot figure out why that hole saw is misbehaving and I don't want to waste time on it. And it's almost all the way through and I know I can use my Dremel and not be afraid. The irony is I need more tools to open my box of Dremel drills than I do to make the hole. Which one do I like for today? And the daily tons and tons of noises happening next door. But I have to leave that window open. I see a voiceover in my future. Can I say, you know what happens if you put a hut wrench down for your Dremel? It automatically disappears forever and ever and ever and ever. And I only have one of these. Are you kidding me right now? I'm making a joke about that, but I am terrified of fire. I'm going to make sure that I'm not letting my boat up. Get some water. That makes me so anxious. Everything makes me anxious. All right, finished it. Switched to a Dremel with a bit and some water. And because I didn't like the burny wood smell it was making, so it's done. Now I just have to clean it up. I could have showed you, but it was pretty boring. Here's a recap. Let me just clean it up now. Be sure that yep, that's gonna look good. And I did not, in fact, cut into the hull of the boat. Thumbs up. All right, what I think I'm gonna do for the rest of the video is do a time lapse for y'all. Is to cut them. Okay, these are the correct length, and then these have to be cut. So get these sit out in the sun to warm up. I forgot one other thing. I want to take this cover off so I can see what's going on under here before I make those changes. Fun fact about X-Acto blades. When you are a lefty, cutting it unravels it or unscrews it. So I have to duct tape mine closed. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it looks like I have to cut off like an inch. I have a utility knife somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. I'm going to have a utility knife up doing this. All right, right tool for the job. One of my best pieces of advice for working on a boat is get your tetanus shot up to date because everything rests on it. This, I would rather take an hour, try a couple different ways. I would rather take an hour and kind of figure this out on a piece doesn't matter. Jump right into, do this right, then jump right into cutting something when I've never done it before and have it completely screw up. I didn't used to be that way. I have learned to be that way because humidity is expensive. Let me try the other. This is a thing that takes me forever. I need like a giant gauge wire stripper. That's what I need. You know what? I can hear the wires crunching in there, so I don't think that's a good idea. If I've got a better utility knife. Okay, what ended up working for me was to cut it with a hacksaw very carefully, just going around and then grabbing it with the pliers and pulling it off. So I think that is my technique of choice. All right. Don't know why I'm so afraid of doing this. I do know why. I don't want to screw it up. I hate you. Let's do the yellow ones first. I am freaking out. I woke up in the middle of the night last night because I remembered that we are not just taking these wires that we spent all day cutting yesterday. We are not just sticking them in negative to negative, positive to positive. The Yacht Riggers have created something called a floating Z bus bar. I don't know. I'll put the right word in for it, but basically it's a fuse that goes on the positive side of your battery. I've got this, and this is something that they've made. And I watched the video about it, and then and I remember thinking, oh, that's a really cool idea, and then promptly forgot about it. But here's another part of it, and what it does is, I have a little bit, so it goes from the positive side of the bus bar. I'm going to see if I can put it so it goes goes right here, and then it goes on this thing. Now, the problem is, and this is why I am freaking out, is that I did not measure the wires with this because I forgot it existed. So now I have to put it on my farthest one away and, put it on my farthest one away and hope that I did not completely screw this up. Let's get the locking nut off there first. And it was on the diagram, but I just didn't look at the diagram the way I really should have looked at the diagram. And these are going to be super, super tight because contact is incredibly important. Wait, what? I don't understand how that is supposed to work. So, oh God, I am so screwed. It's going to look so freaking ratchet. Okay, so that's how that goes. And then this is basically like floating up in the air. So this is my farthest away one. And then a big fuse goes right here. And this protects me to go there. Okay, Andre, this is bigger than the... Oh, never mind. Yeah, not only did I fuck up the lines.
What?
That they don't. Not only does it not fit, I didn't realize that some of these are different diameters. So I put 2 biggies with 2 small ones accidentally. Like, see the diameter? So these small ones only fit on this end. They don't fit on this end.
That's easy to drill out.
Okay, but then the other thing is, so here's that. Here's my longest one. Like, and this needs to go, I guess, here. Actually, that could work. That works.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's not bad at all.
Here's your coffee.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so dainty. I'm so mad at myself. Okay.
Did you buy a different one?
No, each one, I didn't buy any of them. Each one comes with a big slot and a small slot. And remember how I opened them? So I just mixed them all up. So that one's okay. This has got 2 small ones. Let's see. Yep, each one set of reds and one set of whites. All right, so that one's okay.
But this is, drilling this out to bigger is pretty easy.
Okay. Oh my God, I feel so dumb.
No, you're learning. How's the coffee?
Oh my God, it's so good.
Okay, good.
Okay, so is this the bad? No, that's the 2 biggies. That's fine. So then I will put that one there. Actually, you know what else I can do? Like, there's one that's like a teeny tiny bit longer.
That's not good.
What? Oh, well, let me show you how close I got. So there's, when I line all of these, it's kind of hard because they're cold and stiff. Yeah, I know. I'm just dry fitting them. So see, they're pretty close. This one right here is just like half an inch longer.
That's not really close.
Dude, I did the best I could.
Yeah.
I mean, you think you think that half an inch is going to be that much resistance?
I have no idea.
These are 2 little ones. And then this is the other long one. So if I but it does look like I can fit it.
Just be careful when you drill it out.
Uh-huh.
You got to vice it.
Oh, we don't have vice.
Yeah, you can squeeze it on that table. The table, at least the other table had the wood you could squeeze together. I don't know if this one does.
The wood you could squeeze together.
There was a handle on the side, and when you turned it, the wood got narrower, wider in the middle. But somehow you got to hold it with something tight before you drill into it. Otherwise, you'll rip the end off, and you don't want to do that.
Okay. What time is it? 10:45.
All right, you done with your coffee?
Oh, here, let me finish it.
So I can take it back in and
It's
wash.
delicious. I love how dainty it is.
It's the perfect size.
She says, undaintily chug-a-lugging it. Oh!
Well, you'll get lots of good ideas now.
I know. Brain work better. So if you didn't think to know, if you didn't think to look, now you know. Where's the correct? So big, small, big. So things I didn't know, I wish I knew, that I'm learning. Super frustrating, but here I am. Okay, let's do. I don't understand how this works. Why do these things stick out? Oh, that's a lock night. Look. Actually, you know what? I could do it like that, and then it comes across. That's plenty of room. I don't understand how these even go in. then I guess to go down next to it. Oh, there's so many things I don't know how to do because I've never done them before. But I mean, I know I got the room to do that one, and at least they're long enough. So this is like higher up.
See you out there.